Hi, it's Rosie here. I'm here just to talk to you about why your pelvic floor symptoms just won't go away. And I've got some notes here to help me keep track. So if I look down, it's purely because I want to keep on track of what I'm saying here today. Um, I've worked with a number of women now with pelvic floor dysfunction. That's young people, young women, old women, those who are pregnant, and those who are postnatal. And I've worked with them for all sorts of symptoms. So sneeze wee, urge incontinence, prolapse, and often by the time they come to see me, they have suffered with the pain and the discomfort and those embarrassing, unexpected oops moments of the condition for a long, long time. And I actually love talking about pelvic floor in a frank and open way because that's what I do. That's part of my job, and it just seems normal to me now. Um, my approach to pelvic floor rehab is different from the norm, and that's why I love it. And I think if you've only ever been prescribed squeeze and release exercises, and you and I think we all have at some point, especially if you're pregnant, and there are times when you practice it every single day, and there are times when you forget and you haven't done it for ages. um, but the thing is, how long have you been suffering with your symptoms down there? um, 3 months, 3 years, 13 years. Sometimes you notice a bit of an improvement, but quite often there's nothing happening. So maybe it's time for you to start to look at a different approach, because what you've been doing up till now just isn't working. It's not having any effect. Will your pelvic floor problem go away on its own? Well, that depends. Um, I tell you what though, the adverts and the posts you see that are saying that your oops moments, your sneeze wee is just normal. It's just part of getting old, or having so many babies. They annoy the heck out of me because weeing when you laugh or when you sneeze or when you cough is just not normal. I don't care how many times you see that it's not. And there is something that you can do about it. And it's not just the squeeze and release exercises. I'm on a quest to reach out to more women with problems down there. And when I mentioned 13 years of suffering, I really, really mean that. I have worked with people who have got children who are in their 20s and they are still struggling. And it just goes to show that those squeeze and release exercises just are not working for them, and they're not working for a lot of women. Sometimes time heals, sometimes these things do resolve themselves, but I think with pelvic floor issues, it is about doing something now, and you know and not thinking it's too late, not thinking it's too early, but actually working on it right now. If you're finding that you are not able to do the exercises that you once were, so running, for example, or circuit classes, if you are filled with dread if your child asks you to go on the trampoline with them, then your pelvic floor problem is affecting you right now, and it's affecting your life, and it doesn't have to. That's what I'm here to help you with, and I'd love to help you with it. So if you want to learn a series of exercises that you can do simply and easily at home, in a standing and upright position, and with no worry about engaging the pelvic floor, because quite honestly, a lot of us don't really understand what that is, and how to do that. So there are other ways, other things you can do, and this is what I do. You don't need any special equipment. You don't need any special equipment at all, really. There are things that you can get, but it's not important. And so many of the clients I've worked with actually enjoy the exercises. They have, sometimes they have instant relief from their symptoms. Sometimes it's more, they get to understand and know and love their body again. They get to feel comfortable in their body. And that is a really big thing. And it really touches me when I hear that that's what happened to people. If you want to learn more about your body, you want to understand why you feel the discomfort more on some days than others, and if you're open to the idea that there are some things that you are doing that are applying incorrect loads to your pelvic floor, so it might be the way you move, it might be the way you're lifting and carrying things, it might be the way you're doing exercises in general, and that's why you leak sometimes, and other times you don't. If you want to come and find out what they are, if you want to make small changes to your lifestyle and have an education about how to move better, have this light bulb moment of, oh my goodness, I can see what's happening, I understand, and I know how to start working to feeling better and getting a stronger and a functional pelvic floor, then this is what my pelvic floor restore classes are all about, and I would love to see you there. It's a very different approach, and it has long-term results. And you're welcome to come however long you've been dealing with your pelvic floor symptoms. To find out when my next course starts, just check in the description box down below. And I hope to see you in a class very soon. Okay, take care. Goodbye.